We are here at our dealership in Post Falls, Idaho at Yozzy Overland, and today we're going to be looking at the Outback 120 made by Imperial Outdoors. Starting from the front here, we have this large slide that's integrated into the front box in order to house this Dometic dual zone fridge. It's a nice heavy duty slide and it goes in and out nicely. Once the fridge is slid back into this front box here, there's a nice latch here and a nice gasket that seals this compartment completely. This door system on either side is really nice because it has a little knob here that it clicks into to stay secure so it doesn't flap around. And it's also got a bug screen. So it's the middle of summer and you don't want to have the door closed. You want to get some air in there. It has a nice screen, and this is a lot more robust than your typical screen that you'd find in residential applications. So you don't have to worry about a dog or yourself ripping through it. As with the entire Imperial Outdoors line, all the doors have double gaskets and it seals really nicely and firmly. These are designed to go into -40-degree temperatures and be well insulated as well. We've got this really nice olive green color with their topographical decals on the side and of course the Outback Series logo. Moving on to the kitchen here, this is a slide-out kitchen that fits really nicely in this compartment. There's two lights here, one for this interior section where you can house all of your dry goods, and one for the outside. So it's equipped with a Dometic stove that'll run off your LP or your propane, has the nice side covers so if it gets windy, it doesn't extinguish the flame. You have a nice paper towel holder here and a spice rack, and then your sink. So your sink is really nice because it folds up nice and compact along with the stove and allows this whole assembly to slide in. The same double seal design on this door here, one on the outside and one on the inside. Moving on to the rear of the vehicle, we have a generous storage box in the back. This is to facilitate a ladder so you can climb up onto your rooftop tent. Tons of MOLLE panels for mounting accessories. And then we've got our arc leveling jacks down here. So these are really nice for stabilizing the trailer if you're on any sort of off-road trails or anything like that. When you've parked up and you've made your camp, this will allow the trailer to be nice and level. All the Outbacks come equipped with these D-ring shackles, and you can actually recover your tow vehicle as well as this trailer from this recovery point, which is really nice. We also have a 2-inch receiver here so you can mount bicycles on the back or whatever type of cargo rack you want. There's additional lighting right here. This is where your license plate would go. And then this is your shore power plug-in right here. So this is a simple 110 plug. Any extension cord will do. On the driver's side here, you can see the time and the care that's gone into this whole thought process of designing this Outback 120. We have our vent for our Truma combi here. So this will vent hot air when you turn the Truma on to get your hot air inside the coach. On this 45-degree angle slant here, we have another MOLLE board, and this will be used for mounting. You could do Rotopacks or Rototrax recovery boards if you like. There is a provision for solar. This particular model has a rooftop tent. This is the Mamba by Overland Vehicle Systems. I really like this style of tent. It's relatively simple, easy to set up and take down. It houses 2 people. And it's got a bunch of compartments on the inside, so you can actually put like an iPad up there and watch a movie if you like. There's 2 different screens. You can fully enclose it or just have the bug screen. Moving on to the brains of the operation, and this is where the 2 batteries can be housed. It comes with 1 lithium battery at 100 amp hours. This is an Expion 360, which in my opinion, in our opinion, is the industry leader as far as battery management system, life cycles, and just overall quality. Behind it, we have the Truma Combi, which is going to use propane or LP in order to heat the coach to give you hot air. And then we have our Victron Serbo GX and our Victron 800-watt inverter. That'll allow you to run AC or 120 power inside the coach. And then we also have our Nautilus system here. So this is really nice if you're new to trailers. It shows you on this diagram exactly how to sanitize, fill your tank with city water or fresh water, and then to winterize it. So it's really nice having this diagram here. You also have a tank monitor so you can see how much water is in your freshwater tank. The Outback 120 has a fresh water capacity of 30 gallons. This will be for your exterior shower here. Taking a look underneath the Outback 120, we can see our freshwater tank here, which is armored and well protected and up out of the way. And then we have our Cruisemaster suspension, which is going to allow each wheel to independently articulate from one another, which is really good when you're getting into any sort of variable terrain. And also, just for the longevity of the suspension. Even if you don't do a whole lot of off-roading, it is really nice to have a robust system like this because it's going to last a lot longer than some of the other trailers that start to fall apart when you go down washboards. The Outback 120 comes equipped with 16-inch wheels and two 45/70R16 tires, Maxxis Razor ATS all-terrains. So equivalent to about a 29.5-inch tire. Not too aggressive, but good tread to get you through snow, mud, rocks, and good highway manners. Taking a look inside the cab here, we have a convertible bed, which is an option. Highly recommend going with this option because otherwise you're just going to have a bed. This allows it to turn into a couch so that if you want to get in here, especially if it's rainy, wet, or snowy, you have an area to kind of set up and then clean where your boots are not going to get the whole bed dirty. So I would definitely like the option of a convertible bed. There is a window up here with two different shades. These are nitro-charged acrylic, really good for keeping warm air in or cool air in if you have an AC unit, and the other temperature out. Inside we have a carbon monoxide and LP detector, as well as your controls for the Truma and the Victron unit. There's vents over here for your hot air coming from the Truma, and then generous storage compartments. There's two sets of lights on the inside on either side, and then an outside patio light as well. The driver's side of the compartment box houses this 20-pound propane tank and room for other accessories. Another great feature is this ARC tongue jack, which has robust wheels, and it allows you to move this thing even around your driveway really easily. We can use the forklift in order to pull this around the lot, but honestly, you can just pull it by hand. And then getting into one of the really nice features that separates this from your traditional teardrop trailers or just a regular pull behind trailers, this Cruisemaster DO35 articulating hitch. So it articulates two ways, up and down and left and right. And you also have a handbrake, and then your 7-pin will go in here. It does have a provision for a DC-DC charger, so a simple Anderson plug that would be tied into your vehicle and connected to your 12-volt battery in order to charge the lithium batteries that are in this trailer. Obviously you have your safety chains and then a emergency breakaway cable which will apply brakes if this gets disconnected from your tow vehicle. Have a full-size spare mounted on the front box as well as additional MOLLE panels, and then high lift jack. Yes, these are actual high lift jack mounting brackets on the front. This particular Outback 120 is equipped with an Overland Vehicle Systems 180-degree awning. You can get a full 360-degree awning, which would be covering the other side as well. We don't do that with all of them. Being that this has a rooftop tent, we need an access space in the rear, which you could technically do with a 360, but it is nice to have these tie downs going. We kind of landed on right here to keep the awning deployed and level. So again, the ladder will go right here to allow you access up into the rooftop tent. So there you go, guys. That is the 2026 Outback 120 by Imperial Outdoors. We carry Imperial Outdoors here at Yozzy Overland in Post Falls, Idaho, and can custom order any units for the entire Imperial Outdoors line that you'd like with any options you'd like. My name is Austin. I'm the General Sales Manager, and if you have any questions about these or other Imperial Outdoor units, feel free to reach out and we'll be happy to get back to you.